Viewers, the latest news about Ethiopia, Amhara, Afar, and Tigray region is that, viewers, according to the latest reports, heavy fighting going on between Ethiopian National Defense Force, its allies, and Tigray Defense Force and Oromo Liberation Army. By pictures or videos evidence by Afar forces, it is confirmed that Ethiopian National Defense Force and Afar forces still in control of Mille Afar region. And according to Tigray Defense Force sources, reports that Tigray Defense Force in control of surrounding areas of Mille Afar, and the fighting is still going on for strategic place Mille and Djibouti Addis Ababa main highway. Yes, and according to reports, the ongoing fighting in the Afar region has caused the more casualties compared to the casualties in 1 year of fighting in northern Ethiopia. And thousands of soldiers have been killed in the last 2 weeks during the fighting in Iliviha, Viranso, Kasagita, and its surrounding areas, which are more than all previous battles. With both sides are mindful of the importance of controlling the Mille strategic area, and it is a place where the party's insistence is to have a positive outcome. And Tigray Defense Force and Oromo Liberation Army have intensified their fight over the past 2 days on Mille Road, a road linking Djibouti and Addis Ababa. But heavy fighting is still going on between Tigray Defense Force, Oromo Liberation Army, government forces, and Afar Special Forces are also fighting alongside the Ethiopian National Defense Force. US residents told that they had never seen such a devastating fight here, but added that the fighting still going on and drones and fighter jets also play a major role in this war. And at this time, Iliviha to Viranso is a war zone areas, and most of the fighting seems to be taking place in these areas near Mille Afar. On the other hand, Tigray Defense Force has claimed that Tigray Defense Force has captured dozens of Ethiopian National Defense Force soldiers during the ongoing fighting. And photos from Tigray Defense Force are also shared that you can see on your screen, in which captured soldiers of Ethiopian National Defense Force by Tigray Defense Force in recent fighting can also be seen. And according to the senior journalist, Tigray Defense Force battling the Ethiopian government could be poised to seize the country's main trade route, the Djibouti corridor. A top expert on the conflict, Will Davison of the International Crisis Group, said such a move would put significant economic pressure on the government in Addis Ababa. And about, I guess, 10 days ago now, they took control of Dessie and Kambolcha cities, two major Amhara cities, and that put them in another significant advance, and that's about 400 kilometers from Addis Ababa. And it looks like the Tigray's leadership's next ambition are either to try and take control of the Djibouti corridor, Ethiopia's main trade route. That would allow them to exert significant economic press. Meanwhile, the president of the Tigray region, Dr. Debretsion Gebremichael, said his forces were aiming to destroy the government, either by negotiation or by force. By strangling Tigray, the government has denied Tigray access to food and medicine. It has denied the provision of other services to so that people die because of hunger and disease. In addition to that, it continued with its air bombing. Therefore, because the government is working on its project of decimating Tigray from the face of the earth, we had to destroy the enemy by moving our forces outside of Tigray to crash and break the siege. In the end, this enemy should be destroyed. The war has killed thousands of people since it erupted in November 2020. But with Tigrayan fighters advancing toward the capital, Ethiopia now stands at risk of collapse. Viewers and reports received that the United Nations Human Rights Office is citing reports that authorities in Ethiopia have detained at least 1,000 people, most of them of Tigrayan origin, under a state of emergency of the government declared earlier this month after a brutal year-long war with rebel Tigray forces. And the arrests occurred in Ethiopia's capital Addis Ababa, the northern cities of Gondar and Bahir and other places. A spokesperson of for the office of the United Nations High Commissioner of Human Rights said, she told reporters Tuesday that Ethiopian authorities have often detained people on suspicion of being affiliated to or supporting the Tigray People's Liberation Front. Ethiopia's war has killed thousands of people and created one of the world's worst crises. Hundreds of thousands face famine condition in the Tigray region, under what the United Nations has called a de facto humanitarian blockage. The state of emergency in force in Ethiopia risks compounding an already very serious human rights and humanitarian situation in the country, referring to the 2nd November government decree. Its provisions are extremely broad, with vague prohibitions going as far as encompassing indirect moral support for what the government has labeled terrorist groups. And 10 local United Nations staff members and some 34 drivers working under UN contracts remain in custody in Ethiopia. And she expressed concerns about detention condition, including in our crowded police stations, and said detainees are entitled to know and charge against them and have a right to fair trial. And months of political tension in northern Ethiopia between Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed's government and the Tigray leaders who once dominated Ethiopia's government exploded into a war in November 2020. And following some of the fiercest fighting of the conflict, Ethiopian soldiers fled the Tigray capital Mekelle in June, and Tigray forces launched a recent offensive and are approaching the capital Addis Ababa to press Abiy to step aside and lift a deadly months-long blockage which has cut off food, medicine, and other aid from the region of around 6 million people. So viewers, so far the latest update. For more latest update, please subscribe channel. Thanks for watching.